Hi, I'm Davina with forkandplate.com, and today we're going to show you how to make a homemade chicken stock. Now there's so many reasons you want to make your own homemade chicken stock. Number one, it's really easy. It just takes about 2 to 3 hours, but it's very simple. You just throw everything in the pot. Another reason you want to make your own homemade chicken stock is because it has more flavor than the store-bought stuff, and it's better for you. You can get less sodium, more flavor. It'll enhance your soups, your sauces, all of your recipes. And you can also hold stock for up to 6 months in your freezer. So you can make a giant batch, which is very inexpensive, and freeze it to use later. All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you get some chicken bones. You want to make sure they're fresh, obviously. And a great tip is that you can get it from your local butcher. And these are about $3, $4 for all these bones. I like to use the necks and the backs of the chicken, the whole carcass. You can use anything, and it adds a lot of flavor to your stock. So you want to get them, you want to rinse them. Make sure you use cold water, guys. Just going to rinse our bones. And then you're going to take your stock pot. You want to make sure it's deep enough. And you're going to add all of your chicken carcasses to this, your bones. Oh my God, I love stock. And then you're going to take your bones and you're going to cover it with about 2 to 3 inches of water. Now make sure you use cold water for this also. It's very important to use cold water and you don't want to use hot water. Once you've covered your chicken bones with water, you want to put your heat on about medium, and you want to bring this up to a simmer, not a boil, and let it be at a gentle simmer for about 30 minutes. Okay, so our bones have been simmering for about 30 minutes, and I'm just going to use a spoon, but a ladle works best. And you just want to carefully skim the top of your stock for like all the impurities and some of the fat that has come up to the top. Just be very gentle with it because you don't really want to shake it up too much. Okay, so at this point, I'm actually going to add my mirepoix. And a mirepoix essentially is a trio of vegetables, but for this recipe, we're going to use carrots, celery, and onions. And this is like pretty traditional. And we have 1 pound of mirepoix and about 5 quarts of stock simmering. So we're going to add all of this in there. And if you want to know more about mirepoix, you can click on the link below and we'll go through that with you. Another thing we're going to add is our sachet. And for this stock today, we've used thyme leaves, bay leaf, parsley stems, peppercorns, black peppercorns, and some garlic. We're going to throw this in here. And if you want to know more about how to make this, just click on the link below as well, and we'll walk you through all of this. It's very easy. So we're going to add this here. And we're going to tie this on. Okay, so we're actually going to let this simmer about 1.5 hours to 2 more hours. And as you go, you want to skim throughout just to make sure that all the impurities and all the fat is taken off the top. Okay guys, so our stock has been simmering over low heat for almost 3 hours, and we've been skimming it along the way to take off any impurities and fat that might come to the surface. At this point, we're just going to take off our sachet. So it's so easy to do that. You just kind of cut it off and just discard that. You don't need it anymore. And we're going to take our stock and we're going to strain it. Now we have a pot underneath this that we're straining it into. Okay, so we have our chicken stock. If you want to strain it more, you can. You can use a cheesecloth and strain it through that so that there's absolutely no pieces of anything in it. But this is pretty much it. And now we're going to put this in Tupperware and we're going to freeze it for about 6 months or, you know, whatever. And you're going to just be able to use your chicken stock. Use this for all your dishes. It's amazing. It's gold.